Hello, this is my interview with my friend. She's 50 years old. She lives in Washington. I have known her for 35 years and we have been through a lot together. She agreed to do this interview with me, but we weren't able to do it in her office due to COVID-19 and all the issues that were going on with that. And she's not allowed to have recordings of social media or anything like that, so I couldn't go like FaceTime with Facebook, so this is how I had to do it. Anyways, what major events seem to shape your development from childhood up until now? She said her parents got divorced at a really young age, and to this day they still both hate each other, and that's always affected her mentally and emotionally. She has suffered her own divorce from her first husband, has been remarried for 25 years. She got pregnant at the age of 19 and had to deal with that. She joined the military, and then when she became pregnant, she, had to quit doing that. That affected her. She felt like a failure. And one of the major events is she lost her son when he was 11 years old due to a major uncurable brain cancer. And his name was Brandon, and it'll be 14 years this year that he has been deceased. I asked her, how have you coped with loss? What is the most... She says that she remembers when her grandfather passed away, her father gave her advice because she just wanted to sit around and cry and feel sorry for herself. Well, her dad sat her down and said, is this what your grandpa would want? To sit around and feel sorry for yourself and, keep crying every day? He goes, it's okay to be sad, but don't be paralyzed in it. That has stuck with her even since she was a little girl. And so that's what keeps pushing her through to stay positive. Also, her dad said that would, if you're crying and you're not moving on with your life, you're not honoring your grandpa or the person that you loved by feeling sorry for yourself. So that to me, when I asked her that question and that's how she answered it, that really impressed me. She said the most significant loss, of course, that she's experienced was the loss of her son, Brandon, because she had no control of it. She's lost her grandparents, and a few months ago, she just lost her best friend, her cousin Erin, to liver disease. And that is still affecting her, of course. And she says she has an analogy that she tries to say when someone passes or dealing with the loss of her son, or when somebody says, how do I deal with it? What do you say to somebody that's, experienced, the loss, a family member or whatever? And she says, it's like having a really foggy day and you can barely see the sun. And until you have more and more sunny days. She goes, it could be 5 years, 10 years. She goes, but every day you just keep pushing through and you will get to that sunny day. You don't ever get over the loss. It just starts to become a little bit easier to deal with. Another question was for the assignment, have I been impressed, or am I impressed with this person? I'm very impressed with how she handles herself when there are stressful situations. She keeps pushing through and tries to stay positive even when it's hard. As mentioned in our book, she uses work to lower the negative impact of the loss of her son. She has to keep her mind busy so she doesn't keep dwelling on the fact he's not coming back. She also has preventative adaptations. She has a large social media to keep her occupied on her days off. Does she show integrity? Yes, I have personally watched her take care of her family members who have had, being addicted to alcohol. Her cousin has an alcohol addiction, and she took him into her own home and found him a rehab center to go to. And he failed a couple times, and you know, he was arrested, and there was a lot going on. But she stood by him, and I found a rehab center for him, and he is actually doing better today because of her. And I'm very, very impressed with how she can just keep going to work and keep pushing through, and she tries to stay positive for other people, and I'm very impressed with that. So, all right, that's all I have. Thank you. Bye.